Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VI. Last time, we explored the world with our Blackjack airship, visiting some old places that had new information and stuff for us, like new Espers and new armor. We also got to learn a little bit more about Setzer and his unique ability slots, and how to use him pretty well in a team composition like this one right here. But today, now that we have seen everything that I wanted to go ahead and show off, we are now going to be finally making our way towards the Esper Cave, which is just right over here near the Imperial Observation Outpost that we checked out a little bit beforehand heading over to Vector. But without further ado, let's go ahead and head inside and try to make it to the sealed cave. That's odd. There aren't any guards. Still, we shouldn't stand around. Let's go. I'm going to be bringing these four along. Terra is required for this segment, but Setzer, Mog, and Gao are characters that are either completely new or haven't really gotten much time in the spotlight, so I want to go ahead and use this time to really show off what they can do. Without any opposition, we can just head straight in. Let's go inside. Now I'm going to note this right now. This dungeon is not accessible after a certain point in the game. So, for those who are trying to outfit the bestiary with every single enemy, make sure that you fight everything in here at least once. So I'm going to be kind of walking around a little bit, trying to fight every enemy I can. Generally speaking, a lot of the enemies in this area are undead or are weak to ice. So that should be kind of your main focus. When it comes to slots, I'm just going to be kind of throwing a bunch of random slots at enemies, mashing A, seeing what I get. When it comes to Mog, I'll be throwing out Water Harmony, as again, most enemies here are going to be weak to water. And with Gao, I'll be probably using the Satellites Rage ability, as this is not only magic focused, which I want to keep Gao in the back row as much as possible. But also, actually, no, I'm gonna use the Chaser. Oh, no, never mind, unless he wants to get confused, then... And if Mog wants to die. That's the unfortunate part about the active combat, is that, it's a little difficult to see what I'm fighting. Like this right now. The party was defeated. Yeah, I would say that I'm a little underleveled for this segment of the game, so I have to be really careful about how I do things. Also, hey, game over screen. I don't think I'm gonna cut this out. I think I'm just gonna keep going and see what happens. If you do fail in game over here, don't worry, just make sure you fight the enemies again so you get everything in here. But I'm gonna try and get these enemies in here. Hopefully I'm not gonna get any bad luck. I should probably turn on encounters. I'm gonna go ahead and get the enemies within this area, and I'll see you afterwards. Let me get my revenge on these liches here. Ah, there's everyone at once. Let's go ahead and try to use healing magic to take down most of these guys. That's Reflect. Well, that'll work, because that'll just heal us. Let's go ahead and hit Setzer here to get him snapped out. Thankfully, these are all of the enemies that I need to take care of in this first cave. So let's see if we can just barely get this done. I'm gonna try and heal our party, actually. That should take care of the undead enemies. Okay, well, Setzer's gonna take damage unnecessarily here. We've got this Antares here that we have to take care of. Again, we're just gonna throw some ice magic at it and see what happens. Oh, that's right. Reflect is a thing. Well, that's not good. Let's be ready to raise Terra with a Phoenix down. Let's try to do Water Harmony. We'll use Cura on Terra with Gao. I guess we'll throw some slots in there. Nothing good, though, unfortunately. Let's see here. Obsidian Rabbit, which is not good. It's just a regular attack with Terra, I guess. We're gonna try and get this stupid dance to go off. There's the Ice Brand, which even in the back row is doing pretty good. Unfortunately, Mog seems to not want to dance today. So let's throw our, let's use the Megalodoth, as this actually could give us a water-based Element, there's the Snowstorm, perfect. Very powerful magic attack. Magnitude 8, not enough MP, which makes him die. Now, Magnitude 8, that'll be very useful to grab in the Velt later down the road. But that's all the enemies in here, so I took quite a beating from trying to find that last little batch of enemies, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave real quick and use a tent. I guess this actually is a good chance to see what Terra's tent looks like, as each of them have their own unique tent animations. Got this nice pink tent with some polka dots on it, looks like, and a nice ribbon at the top. Oh, really nice. Anyways, let's head back in. Man, standing on ceremony, and it's only one room so far, but we have the rest of the Esper Cave to explore. There's the Kazakiri, which is something that I was trying to steal from an earlier boss. It's a very useful weapon for Cayenne. And now we reached the main room that will showcase the gimmick of the Esper Cave, which is these bridges. There's also lava here that you can traverse, but it will do damage to you every single step you take. As we can see that these bridges here are on a timer, and there are little segments that are consistent based on which one is disappearing and reappearing, so we need to keep an eye out and see where we can stand and where we can't. Let's see if I can grab that treasure chest over here, so we can stand right here, wait for it to transfer. I didn't pay attention to which one would go away. Okay, so it's that far left panel right there. Walk right here. Walk over, grab the treasure chest. That's the Heiji's Jite, which, if you listened to my Setzer character bio, that will turn slots into Guild Toss. Again, I'm not a big fan of that ability, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to equip it or try it out anyways. I mean, I might throw it around a little bit at a later segment in the game, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So now that we've stepped on that bridge, it will now create the timer for this. This is the consistent panel. So let's walk around right here now. Actually, I didn't see what the other one was. Okay, I see it now. Alright, let's walk around, go down here. This will lead us to this side of the area. Now, there's nothing for us over here, so we're just going to walk down into the other area. This leads us to a much bigger room, as we can see. Lots of treasure chests, lots of bridges, so we need to be on the lookout for this. Let's go down this corridor right here. Where does this lead? It leads to this bridge, which doesn't have a timer on it, so we'll need to figure out some other way of getting to that treasure chest. If we go up here, there's a nice little pulley we can toggle, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's see here. If we return to the entrance of this room, if we take the upper path, we can follow it down to grab our first treasure chest, the High Ether. Make sure to grab that. Ooh, zombie dragons. They're in this room. Again, undead, so make sure to try out some healing magic, as they actually might be your best source of damage in this segment of the game. These enemies do a decent amount of damage, so we need to be on the lookouts for that. See if we can do some good slots. Not seeing anything there. Come on, take him down. Nope. No water harmony's gonna fail, huh? Okay. Let's see, Mysidian Rabbit is what we're gonna be getting with Setzer, so, I mean, we get a little bit of a nice heal, but it's not anything worth our time. Let's try again with Water Harmony. I do not want to die to these things. Let's just try to take care of Kira. Oh, I auto-battled Setzer's slots, so that's not good. Well, let's hope these Kiras will finish them off. Yeah? Alright, nice. Get quite a bit of EXP. I have no EXP boosts on right now, so that's just a lot. If you really need level ups, this might not be a bad place to try and get some. There's also the Outcast enemies here. Let's try some slots again. I'm feeling a little risque. There's Prismatic Flash, which is a very good AoE ability. Let's see. I mean, they have their bones and rib cages just kind of hanging around, so I'm assuming that they're probably undead. Get another Prismatic Flash up here. There's Life Shaver, which is a rage that we can teach Gal later. It'll drain HP. See if we can get another Water Harmony. I'm Unfortunately, the enemies in here actually have quite a bit of HP, so if you feel like you're under-geared or under-leveled, don't be afraid to either use this area to try and level up, and use the Pixel Remaster's autosave feature to try and get more EXP safely, or go to the Veldt and just run around for a little bit. Unfortunately, I was not expecting to get that much EXP from the enemies, so my bonuses are a little different from what I was hoping for, but honestly, that's okay. A little extra HP won't hurt Terra all that much. I'll just keep an eye on the EXP a little bit more. There's this nice switch right here. Let's go ahead and click it. Well, that's what I get for my hubris. However, it did give us an extra bridge right there. So let's go ahead and turn off encounters, as I believe that is actually all the enemies here in the sealed cave for us that we need to get. There's the Genji glove right there, which we already know what it is, but this is also one of the few times. This is the most recent time you can actually get a Genji glove if you did not do the segment earlier in the Returner's Camp where you continuously said no to Banon. So, I mean, that just showcases how beneficial it is to just constantly deny Banon in order to get a really good relic. We still don't... Actually, I still don't think we have a gauntlet, which is the alternative to that. So we haven't really seen what else there is to talk about with that. Actually, I do think we have a gauntlet. Anyway, that leftmost switch gives us a path that gives us a tent and a nice little save point. Again, if you want to level up, this is not a bad place to do it. Either way, though, I am going to push this button. Oh, hello. You are a ninja. This is probably the strongest enemy in this area, and for that, I'm going to go ahead and use Trance. Let's try Osmos, as I haven't used that before. And let's throw a Bio at you. Some pretty decent magic right there. There's the Thunder Scroll, does quite a bit of damage. We're gonna try and play safe. Oh, Bio actually heals the ninja there. That is actually new information for me. I've actually never tried Bio against the ninja. So that's new info to me. Poison is not good to use there. So let's go ahead and use Blizzara, as it'll probably be our next best option. There we go, 2,600 damage, easy kill. Very good use of Trance right there, as there won't be a strong enemy for a little while that we need to deal with. No! And I was just about to claim all the treasure buried in the ground beneath the big stairway for my own. Oh, well, that's it for him. If we look around, I don't really see a stairway. But I do see some stairs over here, so maybe that's what he's talking about? No, we'll figure it out. Anyway, there's only one more button for us to press, it seems. So let's go ahead and push it. Hey, more stairs. We're just talking about you. Let's go down here. We got these patches of land that we saw in the Crescent Moon Cave, so we're going to try and avoid those for right now. There's a High Ether, not bad. Do I need to heal my party? Nah, we're good. Let's avoid these for right now and walk around here. Just navigate this area, grab this treasure chest. Elixir, finally not in the clock for once. We've got these nice little pads that we can step on, but I'm not going to worry about those just yet. Instead, let's step on this one. It gives us an entrance to a little cave that has a few treasure chests in here. A Magicite Shard, we'll take a look at that in a second. High Ether, the Ultima Weapon, and another Magicite Shard. If we look at the inventory here, Ultima Weapon, a sword whose attack power is bound to its wielder's HP. We've heard about the Ultima Weapon, how there's two of them. One is a beast and one is a sword. Well, we know exactly where the sword is now. We have it in our inventory. Again, this dungeon is not accessible during a certain point in the game. Make sure you grab this. The Ultima Weapon is a very unique weapon. As, let's take example for Terra here, its attack power is 255, but its actual attack strength is going to be based on the user's maximum HP and current maximum HP. So it'll get stronger the more HP you have. Right now, with 500 HP, it'll be decent, but it's not going to be something that we're going to rely on all too much. But if you have a sword wielder and you don't have anything else to put on, that's not a bad choice. But we have a few other buttons here that we need to worry about. If we come back over here and examine the dirt, something's buried here. We get a water scroll, invisibility scroll, gold needle, and there's one over here, but it's a little difficult to get to. 293 gil. It's a very specific amount. But that's pretty much everything there is for that little patch of ground there. And if we look at our map, we can see that those are the 4 hidden items in this area, and there's still one more treasure chest for us to find, which is probably one of these chests. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start by pressing this switch right here. That'll move this entire patch of ground around in the lava, which is pretty interesting. We're going to move up and grab this treasure chest right here, which gives us another magicite shard, which I guess we should probably talk about now. Should be probably near the bottom of the menu. No? Where are you? There you are. So the magicite shards will summon a random Esper. May even summon Espers that are not in our possession. This is similar to Setzer's Esper slot roll, where it'll just summon a random one, and it'll do whatever ability it has. We don't even need to have them in our possession in order for it to work out. So let's go ahead and press this switch down here. That'll move this platform up a little bit, which will allow us to grab this chest, which has a switch inside. Let's go ahead and flick it. That closed off the path. Great. I guess we could leave it alone. Let's go ahead and move everything down and see what those switches do back where this staircase was. Press this. That removes that. Well, let's try pressing this. Gives us some stairs. That locks this out, so that's not good. Well, okay. It's not really that useful of our time. Let's go ahead and go back and flip this switch to bring back the bridge and move onwards. We've got all the enemies we need here, so let's go ahead and move down here. This leads us to basement 4. Here we go. This is the sealed gate. Oh, what am I doing in a dreadful place like this? Terra, quickly! The gate! Here we go, a battle against Kefka. Kefka, you followed us here? Just like the Emperor said. Give them Terra, and they'll open the gate for us. Huh. In other words, you've been playing into our hands all along. But I have no business with you. I am here to open the way to my promised glory. You'd better think again, Kefka. Oh dear, you want to fight, don't you? This is just dreadful. We have to keep Kefka busy until Terra passes through the gate. Alright, let's do just that. Setzer, you're leading the party. Come on. Let's go ahead and use some slots. Get Prismatic Flash going. We're gonna Rage and go Stray Cat. And Mog, let's go ahead and have you dance. Oh! The door is opening. Espers, heed my call. It's open! It's open! Terra! I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's coming this way. Ooh, such frightful energy. Terra! The gate! Where did the Espers go? We'd better head back to the airship. Well, we've got a long trip ahead of us. We could also use our one teleport stone to get us out of the dungeon. If you have anything else you need to grab from the Esper Cave, do it right now, as you cannot come back. So, make sure you do that. Otherwise, we're here back at the Imperial Observation Post. Doesn't seem like anything's really changed. Still no guards here, which is very interesting. What happened? The Espers all flew off together. The Imperials ran off too, as if they were afraid of something. Which way did the Espers go? Toward the Imperial capital. Vector. We're almost to Vector. Huh? What's that? What's wrong, Terra? I can feel them. They're getting closer. Feel them? You mean... There! A flash! What was that? It couldn't be. The Espers? They're coming this way. Terra, watch out! What was that? Setzer, get down! Espers? Where are they going? They were angry. They were angry? No, you mustn't go. Please don't go. More importantly, why are we shaking? Is it because of the Espers? Setzer? I've lost control of the ship!